After the first Final Fantasy game exceeded Square's sales expectations, plans for a sequel were put into motion as soon as possible. Square's A-Team was expanded from a team of 6 to 15, with Hironobu Sakaguchi again taking the role of director. However, the original Final Fantasy hadn't been written with a sequel in mind, and so instead of a continuation of the original game's story, the sequel would have its own unique plot, outlined by Sakaguchi himself, while the script and scenario would be written by newcomer Kenji Terada. Yoshitaka Amano again contributed the game's artwork. Nobuo Uematsu would again score the music, and Nasir Jabeli returned to his programming role. Final Fantasy II would release on December 17, 1988, exactly 364 days after the release of the original game. Final Fantasy II would place much larger emphasis on its story, world, and characters than the first game did, to the point where Sakaguchi has claimed that the story was created first and the game was then designed around the narrative. This focus on story is made evident from the very beginning. The game begins with a scripted sequence of cutscenes, and the player characters have their own backstories, personalities, and actual lines of dialogue. In fact, the entire game is littered with scripted sequences, in contrast to the original game where every bit of information was provided by singular text boxes from NPCs. There are also recurring non-playable characters that act as supporting cast throughout the story, really serving to flesh out the game's world, and the party is constantly seeing new members enter and leave their group as the story dictates. The plot itself follows the story of 4 orphaned youths from the Kingdom of Fynn, who fled from their home after the invasion of the Palamecian Empire, which overthrew their princess and killed their parents. Firion, Guy, Maria, and her older brother Leon are attacked and felled by the Empire's forces as they attempt to escape, but are rescued by a white mage named Minwu and taken to the nearby town of Altair, and when they awake, they find Leon missing. The group joins the Wild Rose Rebellion, led by the usurped Princess Hilda, to rise up against the Palamecian Emperor, as well as find out the fate of their missing friend. Along the way, they'll recruit the help of various new characters who aid in the rebels' cause, and face up against a villain so formidable, hell itself could not contain him. Oh man, I don't know what happened with the footage there. It got all mixed up. Weird.